Alright, hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Renaissance Man, where Robbie, me, takes you through different parts of culture and gives you facts, not opinions. Okay, so this week we're going to talk about the most anticipated movies of the summer that's left, and we're going to give you some more NFL draft grades. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started. First off, number one, Amazing Spider-Man. I cannot wait to see Andrew Garfield play Peter Parker in Spider-Man. I think this movie is going to be better than all three previous Spider-Man, and I think he's going to do a lot better job at being Peter Parker than Tobey Maguire did. Even though I know Tobey Maguire didn't do bad, but I think Andrew Garfield will be a better actor for this role. Next, Dark Knight Rises. Christopher Nolan and Christian Bale's last film together as Batman. I cannot wait to see this. It's going to be dark, it's going to be grungy, it's going to be epic, and we might get to see something that I already know happens in the comics, and I'm really excited to hopefully see it. Next, Abraham Lincoln, Vampire Hunter. This movie is based off a book, which is fantastic. And to get to see our bearded president just slice some vampires up is going to be awesome to see. It's going to be so cool. Then, Prometheus. Now, I grew up, I'm kind of younger, so I didn't really care for the Aliens movies growing up. Aliens 2 was cool with the little commandos and stuff like that, but as a whole, I didn't really care for Aliens too much. Until I saw the latest Prometheus trailer, and now I'm just super excited about it, and it moved up on my list a lot. Finally, The Bourne Legacy. Jeremy Renner is going to be fantastic in this film. I like Matt Damon in it. It was awesome seeing him beat up an assassin with a rolled up piece of magazine. But I really think Jeremy Renner fits this role better, and it's going to be an exciting film. The cast is just stud-filled with Edward Norton and the cast originally from the Bourne series. So it's going to be an awesome movie. Honorable mentions, I want y'all to look out for the movie Brave by Pixar. Pixar has only made two bad films their entire run. Ratatouille and Cars 2. Alright? They've only made those two bad films, and this Brave movie really looks like an epic Peter Jackson movie made into a Pixar film. And I'm really excited to see it. And next, Rock of Ages. No, it's not probably the best film of the summer. No, it won't probably be the greatest thing ever made. But I have a little thing for musicals, and just seeing Tom Cruise, Catherine Zeta-Jones, and all the other cast together, I think it's going to be a really good, fun film to watch. So, just look out for that. Now, let's get into our next group of NFL teams that I grade them on, based off who they picked, why they picked them, and what they needed to pick. All right, first, Dallas. Dallas Cowboys gets an A. They picked up Claiborne, they picked up DBs, they picked up offensive linemen, they helped out Tony Romo by protecting him, and they fixed their defense was atrocious last year in the secondary. Terrence Newman hopefully will be gone soon, and Michael Jenkins and Claiborne on opposite sides of the field is going to be fantastic. I cannot wait to see them play together. Denver, you get a C. You pick up Peyton Manning, which is great, but then you don't get him any help. You don't get him any wide receivers that he's used to throwing to. Someone like Garcon or Reggie Wayne. You don't get anyone like that. That's just a deep threat and someone who's quick in the slot. And I really think they should have gotten that. Next, Detroit. Detroit, you get an A. You did exactly what Detroit needed. You got offensive linemen to help Stafford, and you helped up that defense. That's all you need to say. They help their defense, they help their offensive linemen. Because they've got Megatron, and he is a beast. And he's going to have another great year with Matthew Stafford throwing to him. It's going to be awesome to see. Green Bay, you get a B. Because, yes, you upgraded your defense, but you didn't do anything offensively. And you still don't have a running back. How do you not have a running back still? Ryan Grant is not going to cut it, okay? And neither is Starks. You need to get a solid running back, and they should have done that, but they didn't. But they did upgrade their defense, so they get a B this time. Houston, you get a C. You got no new weapons on offense. All you did was go after defensive players and offensive linemen. How are you going to help Andre Johnson out? He was hurt all of last year. Yes, he played, but he was hurt all year. He can't throw to those other mediocre receivers. You need better weapons, and you didn't get any. Arian Foster's going to have to carry this team yet another season. And then you got Indianapolis. You get another A. You picked up the second best quarterback in the draft. Yes, I said second best quarterback in the draft. And you got him tons of help. You really look like a team that's trying to rebuild, and you did that. And I was really excited to see that. So you get an A. Then you got Kansas City. Kansas City, you get a C. You don't have a reliable quarterback. Matt Castle has been off and on. Let me go ahead and say something, guys. Matt Castle is a fraud. He had one good season with the New England Patriots with that awesome star-studded team that anybody could have won with, and then he has choked since then. He is not a good quality NFL quarterback, and they needed to get someone to replace him, but they didn't. And you didn't get any new weapons. You just got some defensive players. Jamal Charles would have been the best running back in the league had he not been hurt. Okay, just want to point that out as well. They didn't get him any help, and I'm really sad of that. Next, the Miami Dolphins. You get a C, okay? You have a crummy quarterback in Chad Henne. You've got a decent backup in David Garrard, and you draft this Tannehill kid, but you don't get him any wide receivers to throw to. What are you thinking? You can't pitch the ball out of Reggie Bush every time. You needed to get him some weapons, and you didn't do that. You should have traded draft picks. You should have done something to get someone big-name wide receiver in there, but you didn't do that. So you get a C. You would have got a D, but you did get some solid defensive players. Okay, so those are my draft grades, guys. Those are my 5 anticipated movies for this summer. Go out, be great, and I'll see you next time.